Okay, we're going to try to install DVWA on Kali Linux 2018.2. Before you do any of this, make sure you're at the latest version of Kali. While I'm doing this, we're at 14.16.0-Kali2-AMD64. If you're not up to date, you're going to have problems. And the install is different from installs you might have seen before. So let's get DVWA downloaded. Open Firefox. And in the search, you can just type DVWA. And the website is www.dvwa.co.uk. I'm in a virtual machine, so this is a little slow. Scroll down to the download. Save file, not open with Archive Manager. You want to save this file. And it's a quick download. You see the little arrow. And you can say show all downloads. Here's your zip file. And we want to extract that. Click extract again. Show files and folders. And here you have DVWA mastered. Now to help save some typing later, I'm going to rename the folder to just DVWA. Now in some videos, you will have seen that you were told to install it in this directory, which is cd_var/www. Well, don't do that. The new version, you have to install it in the HTML directory for when you launch the web services. So you really want to be in here. Okay? So you want to copy that folder down to this directory inside of HTML. So you want to copy this. We're going to do copy -R so we get the subdirectories for both so we can see what it's doing. /root /downloads, and Linux is case sensitive, so it is a capital D /DVWA. Okay, sorry, my bad. Copy -RV /root /downloads /DVWA, and then we have to tell it where we want it. We want it to go to var/www/html. Okay, so now if we do clear the screen, do ls to show what's in there, we now have DVWA in our HTML directory. But we have to change the execution rights on it for this to work. So we're going to do chmod again -RV. Got to give it permissions. Don't do this with a real web page. I'm giving it full root permissions because this is a test web server for us to play with. And /DVWA. Oh, hang on. We're already there, so just DVWA. Okay, clear the screen. Now you notice the DVWA has like green around it because the rights have been changed to it. So now we need to go in here and you see all the files have been changed to this green format. We need to do some preparation here. We need to change the config file. So cd config, change to that directory, ls, and you see config inc php.dist. You need to copy that to a different name. Copy config.inc.php dist, and you want to copy it to config.inc.php. We do an ls, and we see we have a copy now that just says PHP, not just the dist. This is the one that we're going to edit later. Okay. Now, in other tutorials, they've had you log into MySQL and change the root password. In MySQL, don't do that. For this, we're just going to edit the PHP file. So it's config PHP. Now, we might get away with this, we might not, because the database has changed. But we're going to log in as root that has no password on MySQL. This is nano. So to save in nano, you hit Control O, and then hit Enter to save, Control X to exit. Now we want to start two services. We want to start MySQL, and it should drop to the next line with no errors. And service APACHE2, Apache 2, start. And it should also drop to the next line. Now you want to go back to your browser, and we want to type in localhost. And here's the default Debian Apache 2 page. That means that the Apache service is running for your web server. Now you want to do DVWA, and it's caps because it's case sensitive. And we don't want that. And you'll see that it shows a couple of things are missing or disabled. It also tells you what's important here if you see this disabled, and we'll get to that in a minute. So normally you would say create database, and it failed. So this is where we go back down and we read this. PHP module GD missing, PHP allow URL include disabled. And at the bottom here, it tells you to edit your PHP ini file and restart the Apache. And it wants you to do these, make sure these two lines in that file say on. Okay, so to not waste time trying to find it, we're going to use the locate command. And we have a couple of them. Now, this is using PHP 7.2.4, so my guess is we want to do, just copy this line right here up to Apache 2. I'm going to do Control Shift C for copy. And then CD, and then Control Shift V for paste. And then nano php.ini. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here. So we want to go back and read what we're searching for, right? Allow URL open. We want to see if that's set to on. So we're going to Control C, copy that. And then to find it, in Nano, it's Control W. It's going to ask you what you want to find. Control W, Control Shift V, Control Shift V to paste. And that one is on. Now the other one we wanted to do was allow URL include equal on. And you see here, allow URL include is off. So you want to arrow down and across and change that to on. Then Control O to save, hit enter, Control X to exit, and let's see, we want to restart. So we're going to service, ACHE2, restart, and we go back to our web page, and we just want to refresh the web page. I lost my mind here. Hang on. Okay, so now it says allow URL is enabled, so we got that file done. Now it says PHP module GD missing. Okay, we'll go back here. App dash search GD pipe more. Help if I spelled search right. All right. And we're looking for oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff there. I think I missed it. So I'm just going to unable to locate package. All right, so what is the name of this? GDPHP module. Okay, PHP 7.2 GD module. So I believe this is what we're looking for right here. So Control-Shift-C. I'm going to quit out of that and do apt-get install. Let me clear the screen so you can see it better. Apt-get install. Control-Shift-V for paste. And I found the package. Okay, we go back now, and where this says missing, we'll hit F5 to refresh again. Or maybe we'll restart the PHP service. Apache 2 service, come on. Oh, this is so slow. Refresh this, and now you see it's installed. Okay, the capture I'm not too worried about. Let's try this database one more time. And it tells me no. Okay, so this looks like we have to edit MySQL a little bit. So we're going to log in as root. And I got to go to my notes because this is case sensitive. We're going to make a new user. If it drops in it, so we got an error. Okay. Let's try this again. So we're going to create a new user. We're going to call it new user at localhost, identified by new password 25. So it's all case sensitive. That's the new password, and the user is new user. And it says OK. That's what you want to see. Then I can grant permissions. I made the mistake of trying to grant permissions before I made the user. So Control-Shift-V, grant all privileges to new user. And it says OK. As long as it says OK, you're good if you don't see errors. Okay, now. /Q to quit. Now we want to restart MySQL. And we want to go back to that config file because we changed the username and password. So we want to go DVWA directory / the config directory. And we want to edit that file again. Nano config PHP. We want to go down here and under user, new user, and under password, let me just double check that that's what I made it. Yes, new password 25. New password 25. Okay. I want to save that. Control O, enter. Control X to exit. Let's refresh this. Create space. And there's your login. Password on this is password. And we don't want to remember it. There it is, up and running.